Hey, thanks for joining me. Kim from Expression Artworks. I have this nice wood, chunky piece of wood that I'm going to be using. I'm using milk paint. This is called First Crush, and it's by Sweet Pickins. And then this lavender called Purple Posies. And this is a milk paint. It comes in a powder form, and you mix equal parts of both powder and water. So here I'm just putting a tablespoon of each color into a bowl. And then once I have that, I'm just going to add a tablespoon of water to each, because you want to mix them in equal parts, which is going to give you a consistency between an acrylic paint and a chalk paint. But if you are looking for a different, texture, consistency, a different look to your piece, and you want it to be more of a watercolor stain, then you're going to just add more water. So you have leeway to play around with, and it makes it kind of fun. I could add the link in my comments of where I get the the milk paint. I'm so used to using chalk paint, I automatically said chalk paint. And like I said, it has the consistency of a chalk paint in a way. But I'm doing one side of the block and the sides using the pink by itself. And then I'm going to do something a little bit different for the other side. So I'm just going to dry this up really well. And then for the top, what I'm doing is I'm doing a combination of the two colors, almost like creating an ombre effect. So once I get to the center, I'm just going to blend, and I'm going to just go back and forth with that brush just to take away that line, and you can see how well it blends the pink and the purple. I'm going to dry it up really well, and then I'm going to go back in and give it a second coat. I really like that crack in the center of the wood. I got this wood right by my house. They're still building homes here where I live, so I just found this piece of wood right there laying there on the side, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. I could use this. And then I just took my Gator sander and I sanded it really well just to smooth out the surface, blend the colors even more. And those sides were a bit rough, so I wanted to blend those and sand those down a little bit more as well. And if you look closely, you could see I put a little bit of the lavender color on top of the pink on the sides as well. I was just trying to create a little bit of a different look, and I like to do the ombre now and then. So now, yeah, I was really happy with the way that came. Hope you like it too. So I'm using these bunny transfers from Essential Stencil. I think it's called Daydream Bunnies. I could add the link in my comments. And I chose to not go the bunny route, but I really like these tulips. And I thought they would look really nice with the background colors. So you just peel it off and you place it where you want it on your piece, on your surface. And you want to make sure your surface is fully dry, otherwise the transfers won't stick well. So first I adhere it a little bit with my fingers, and then I go in, and this is also from Essential Stencil, with my burnishing tool. And I just apply pressure and just try to get that transfer to adhere to the surface the best it could. So it'll be ready for me to slowly peel away. And slow is the magic word. You want to keep it low and slow. You never want to peel it off like you were a Band-Aid. And if you see some of it coming up, like what happened in that first flower, you have your tool right there just to keep burnishing it down. You can see how I'm keeping it low and peeling it away really slow. I was really happy with the way it came out, and I loved it with the background colors. Thank you so much for joining me.